8 Things you need to know about loving an Aries woman. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac calendar and includes all who came into the world anywhere between March 21st and April 19th, both dates inclusive, belonging to the first zodiac, the element of fire, and represented by a red ram. The Arians are passionate pioneers, assertive leaders, and possess truckloads of energy. Proud owners of a dynamic nature, these action-oriented and independent-minded individuals bring the same sizzling energy to their personal relationships which fills their life's vital vial. Their fearlessness, charismatic personality, and dependability make them a truly attractive mate. But before you fall hard for an Arian, there are a few things you must know about loving an Aries woman. 1. She will never cease to surprise you. Yes, you shall never have a dull moment while dating an Aries woman. Arians are constantly in search of newer things to do and immerse themselves in the thrill of ticking moments. While others may be mulling over things, an Aries woman will go about her tasks with the same brisk pace that she uses to live. This is hardly surprising since she is associated with the element of fire and therefore exhibits intense dynamism and has oodles of energy. With her, no 2 days shall ever pass the same way. She will amaze you with a tango learning session one evening and surprise you with river rafting the next. 2. What you see is what you get. An Aries woman is unlikely to mince words. Frank and outspoken, she will be quick to express whatever's in her heart in a straightforward manner. So, do not be surprised if she happens to criticize your choice of clothes whilst appreciating that sweet gesture you made last night, almost in the same breath. It isn't her fault. She is wired that way. Plus, real is always the best deal, isn't it? 3. She needs new and challenging experiences in life. There isn't an iota of doubt about the attractive energy and oodles of spunk that this vivacious woman is loaded with. However, despite being fun to be with and overtly flirtatious, she tends to have shorter attention spans and needs just the perfect prescription of space and attention. As and when required, she is likely to lose interest quickly if nothing significant is happening. She tends to get listless and bored when not much is going on around her, and needs a physically stimulating environment to feel alive and kicking. If you do not want to lose her to another man who shares her spark and zest, make sure that you hold her attention and keep her interested by doling out new and challenging experiences. 3. She needs new and challenging experiences in life. There isn't an iota of doubt about the attractive energy and oodles of spunk that this vivacious woman is loaded with. However, despite being fun to be with and overtly flirtatious, she tends to have shorter attention spans and needs just the perfect prescription of space and attention. As and when required, she is likely to lose interest quickly if nothing significant is happening. She tends to get listless and bored when not much is going on around her, and needs a physically stimulating environment to feel alive and kicking. If you do not want to lose her to another man who shares her spark and zest, make sure that you hold her attention and keep her interested by doling out new and challenging experiences. 5. Has a penchant for action. Since Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, the Roman god of war, they have a strong penchant for action and even stronger inclination to be in the thick of things. Their innate love for physicality is not only evident in their interest in sport and outdoor activities, but also reflected in the way they love. They are passionate lovers but can also be tender and romantic, when in the mood. Loving an Aries woman can be like sailing under the stars whilst also stopping for that surprisingly amorous move. 6. She is hard-headed and will insist on knowing best. Arians want to be the trailblazers of the world. They have a strong desire to chart out a bold and independent course of action, which makes them rather uptight about having things done their way. She will insist that she knows how that mojito is mixed, even if you are a pro. What's more, It may taste better than yours too. With their gigantic store of energy and dynamism, they are ready to take on new paths and discover newer vistas, as long as she is calling the shots. This, then, brings me to my next point. 7. She is impatient with restrictions and opposition. Being fiercely independent has its own flip side. Of course, you shan't be whipped, but do not expect her to abide by rules that she hasn't set. If you wish to take her to a formal dance or an office party, do not expect her to follow the dos and don'ts. She will step out of line, even if it's just to prove a point. She is impatient with any kind of restrictions or opposition, so beware. 8. She will always treat you as a prized possession. Now that you know enough, let's leave it on a loving note. She may flirt a lot and may have happened to jump off and board the Anandorf Express quite a few times, but once her heart tells her she has found the one, she will be extremely loyal and committed. She will make you the center of her life, give you all her attention, but of course, expecting the same from you. It is always a two-way street with an Arian. Nobody is perfect, and none of us actually have all of our street together, which is amazing in a way, but do not tell her that because you now know what that does to her. So, go ahead and take the plunge now, 'cause you know all there is to know. And don't worry, we haven't forgotten Arian man. We shall arrive soon with the counterpart article. Smiles.